Hi, my name is Blair and I'm getting over the flu. And today I'll be doing my demonstrative speech with my audience, Gabby, Brady, and Megan behind the camera. Now, how many people have seen someone perform the splits? How many people have tried to attempt doing the splits themselves? According to the English Wiktionary, the splits are a maneuver in dance or gymnastics by which the legs are extended straight out and perpendicular to the body, either to the sides or in front and behind. I'm sure we've all been to a pep rally or a football game where we've seen the cheerleaders or the dance line do some sort of variation of the splits, and to the untrained eye, it may seem more difficult than it actually is. But through hard work, dedication, and stretching as often as you can, the splits are far more achievable than you may think. Now, after dancing on and off for years, I was able to achieve my splits during my freshman year of high school. And ever since then, I've been able to do the splits in numerous dance routines and even some performances here at Louisiana Tech. I will now demonstrate 3 different kinds of stretches that will help you achieve your splits, including the pigeon pose stretch, the kneeling lunge stretch, and the reverse lunge stretch. I will begin by demonstrating the pigeon pose stretch, which to me is the easiest of all the 3 stretches. Now, to do the pigeon pose stretch, you begin by having your right knee directly in front of you and your right hand next to your knee. You take your left leg and you put it straight behind you, and you make sure that your foot is pointed. Now you stay in this pose for 10 to 30 seconds, like so. And if you're able, you may even stretch your upper body by putting it down to the floor and letting your forehead touch the floor. Now that you've seen the pigeon pose stretch, we'll move on to the kneeling lunge stretch. To do the kneeling lunge stretch, you must begin kneeling on your left leg. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take both of your hands and put them on the floor next to you. You're going to extend your left leg out, and you're going to keep your left knee on the floor, making sure that your left foot is pointed. You will also be doing this stretch for 10 to 30 seconds, but make sure that you're not bouncing like so, but you're just stretching your body. Now that you know the pigeon pose stretch and the kneeling lunge stretch, we'll move on to the reverse lunge stretch. Now you're going to get into the first position before doing your kneeling lunge stretch. But this time, you're going to extend your right leg, and you're going to take both hands and put them on either side of your body. After you've done this, you take your upper body and you lay it down on your right leg. You will also be holding this stretch for 10 to 30 seconds. During the stretch, you also want to make sure that your right foot is pointed. Now that I've shown you 3 different stretches on how to attain your splits, let's go over what I've shown you today. I've shown you the pigeon pose stretch, the kneeling lunge stretch, and the reverse lunge stretch. We not only use these stretches for doing things like the splits, but we also use these stretches for things like yoga, to release tension in places like your hips and your thighs. In our everyday lives, we don't think about things like what sitting in a desk all day does to our bodies in terms of strain and stress. And by doing these stretches, you're not only making yourself more flexible, but you're also releasing the tension from your muscles from everyday activities. Now, when doing these stretches, it's important to not overexert yourself and not overstretch yourself as to cause yourself any bodily injuries. It's important to remember to listen to your body and have fun, and one day you can do the splits like this. Thank you for watching. My name is Blair Oblong. And thank you to my audience for listening.